What's up, everybody? Welcome to Our Love, Our Journey. And here is my personal series on things I've learned to find happiness. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a quick tip. There's something that I've been playing around with. I've been taking some of the breathing techniques from the neuroscience that is proven through science. I've been taking breathing techniques from like Wim Hof. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with him. I've been taking breathing techniques from Tony Robbins and from Andrew Huberman, which is which is a neuroscientist that's done some really great things, from Guru, things like that. And I've kind of taken all these philosophies because I've noticed some of them work for me, some don't. And I wanted to just find the perfect potion that gets you the results you want really quick and actually works, right? So the thing that I'm going to show you guys can literally takes 30 seconds, maybe less, okay? It's just 6 breaths. That's all it is, right? Maybe it'll take about a minute total, okay? But it's just 6 quick breaths for when you're in stress. So I like to call this my personal creation called 6 breaths for stress. Let's do this. All right, guys, so let's make this really quick, sweet, and to the point. Now, what this is going to be used for is anytime you're in a aroused state, not that kind of arousal, but aroused state such as like you're a little too far, stressed, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're out of balance, right? And this should really work to bring you back down to a calm state quick, help your prefrontal cortex, aka your thinking center of your brain, kick back online, because you guys know when you're in that state, it feels so good sometimes to be in that animalistic state, and you're just like, I just want to be, go crazy, and I know that I shouldn't, but it feels good. Well, a lot of times, guys, that is because our energy levels are so low and depleted, and it feels good to have some energy, even if it comes out in a way that you're going to regret and you don't enjoy, okay? So I would say work on your energy levels first in general, always, right? But this is something that's just meant if you're already there, well, here's how you kind of reverse that quickly. Now, it's not going to be something to do technically in the moment. One part of this you can use for that, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But this will be more for as soon as you have the heated argument, you realize it's gone too far, you say, let's just take a quick breather, okay? This will get you right back online as quick as I've been able to find through all the research I've done. Now, if you guys do know of any quicker ways, please let me know. I'm always looking for the best information. However, all the things I combined and compiled, this is the best thing for you guys. So are you ready to figure out how it goes? All right, let's go. So the first step, okay, this is not part of the process, but I would say it's just a bonus if you're able to kind of just do a quick body scan and figure out where your tension and anger or stress is, right? So a lot of times it can be in the stomach or the chest. If you're like me, it's going to be more in the throat and then the jaw. So I'll be realizing, especially when I'm angry, I'll be biting down on my cheek like this, and so if you can kind of try to relax everything before going into this, you'll get there a bit quicker, okay? And the second last thing that I would just say before we start is you gotta want to get out, right? Like a lot of times we are addicted to that state, right? But if you really want to get out, like your thoughts is gonna lead to your emotions, right? So you're gonna do your best to kind of get out of that thinking center. You cannot place blame, or I don't care what you do, it's just gonna keep coming back. Whatever's going on, your emotions are your control, it's your responsibility. All your pleasure and all your pain is created between these 2 ears. Please understand that. Even if you only understand it logically now, that's fine. But once you get to a place where you fully understand that deep in your heart and in your soul, your freaking life will change forever. I mean it, okay? So here we go. Step number 1 is just do that. But now let's get into the 6 breaths. There's 3 more steps and there's 2 breaths each step of the way, okay? So first step is going to be take 2 long breaths in from your diaphragm, okay? So take breaths from your diaphragm. So if you guys are unsure how to breathe from your diaphragm, which a lot of people are, I have another video on that, talking about that, but in a little bit more detail, where I go into some breathing exercises where I show you guys. So we can have that right here on the screen, and then we can try to put in the link below. But all I do a quick way is tell everyone to blow all their air out and suck their belly button into their spine as close as possible. And then your natural way of breathing after that is going to be, pull your stomach out. So think of this as my stomach. I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to blow out. My abs are flexed, my stomach's sucked in. Then I'm going to go breathe in. And now my stomach's coming out as I breathe in, okay? Play around with that a few times to try to get that down. Try to do that every day. That takes you from a place of flight or flight to a place of rest and digest. So it literally changes the physiology of your body's chemistry. If you do that for a few minutes, guys, you can really get out of that stress state easily. As long as your thoughts aren't overriding, you got to still get control of your thoughts, but it'd be pretty hard to have your thoughts keep going because that's going to be a reflection of your physical state of life. So as we know, the mind and body are married for real. That's a marriage that's never going to end until you die. Okay. All right. So let's get this party started. I'll do it with you guys so you can see. So step number 1, 2 breaths. We are going to do a double inhale. It's called a physiological sigh, okay? I learned this from Andrew Huberman. So if you want more information on that and the neuroscience of what it actually does, please feel free to go there. So here's what it goes. It's 2 inhales in, 1 long, slow, relaxed exhale out. Again, if able to breathe from the diaphragm, it works a little bit better, but you don't have to, at least as far as I understand, okay? So I like to do, mine's a little bit different than Andrew's because I actually like to do 1 breath to kind of warm up, but then 2 in and then 1 long out. So kind of 3 breaths, but hey, who's counting? All right, so ready? So we're gonna go. Now 2 more breaths. Slowly out. And 1 more time. So in. 2 more. And then fully out. I literally feel much calmer already, okay? That's your 2 breaths, okay? Kind of 3, 2.5. Okay, and so next step, guys, is to take 2 breaths slowly from your diaphragm. So I like at least 6 seconds up and at least 12 seconds down. If you're not able to do 6 seconds up, you probably just sat down, you're huffing and puffing, your state's still kind of high. That's okay, okay? But do your best to just relax. That's why I like to relax before you get into this. Then take those breaths and get as close as you can to it. And just really calmly, you'll notice the more calm you keep your body, the longer and slower you can do breaths. So let's go ahead and give it a shot, okay? So this is gonna be my lungs going up. This is gonna be my lungs going down, okay? So in other words, my lungs getting full of air, my lungs going out, okay? Now on this one, it's important to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, okay? Let's give it a shot. Good, now out. Relax and calm. Just relax. Okay, I like to close my eyes on both or at least the second one. Breathe all the way up. Now, as you breathe out, picture your whole body melting and relaxing. Every muscle, everything's just melting. All the stress, everything's just melting away as you breathe it out. Good. Good. Now notice, guys, how you feel. And if you go slow, and then you can kind of start talking slower around this time. I find that the speed I talk also sends signals to my body. So that's why I'm talking a little bit slower now. It's kind of habit, but a little bit more calmly relaxed. It helps get you in that state a bit quicker. Okay, so that is step number 2 done. Step number 3 is just 2 more breaths from your diaphragm, but this time you need to pay attention to the sensory details of the air touching your physical body and out. So you're not going internal as much, you're going external, okay? So we are going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth again, but this time, as soon as we have a thought, anything, we're going right back to our breath, okay? And we want to picture or pay attention to the air going through our nostrils, touching our upper lip, and then out, touching our lips on the way out. and melt. Okay, so let's do 2 more breaths like that. And guys, and once you do give this a shot, do it all in the same thing. Don't take the space between, okay? But so we're gonna go ahead and move all your attention there. Your thoughts will wander almost instantly, right? That's okay. Just relax and gently, softly move your attention back to your breath. That's it, okay? Just calmly. It's not that serious. It's not something you force. It's just something you kind of just allow gently to kind of move and to redirect your attention. Watch how good this is, guys. So this is more of the meditative practice that you guys have heard of, why you see monks just so happy, okay? It makes you feel really good, okay? So we're gonna go 1 breath in through the nose, and then I would like to go around the same speed, but you could do it a little bit shorter or longer, however you desire. But I like around the same speed. So for this, let's go 6 seconds up, let's go 12 seconds out, okay? So let's do it, go. Good, and relax gently out. Okay, 1 more. Remember to just only focus on your breath, nothing else. No thoughts, nothing around you, no sounds. Just keep that focus just on the physical outside part of your body. Okay, let's go. Just on your breath. And back down, slowly. Feel your whole body melt and sink as you go down. Okay, once you're done there, no sudden movements for 1 or 2 seconds. Just kind of relax, open your eyes, and check in and see how you feel. Sometimes if you'd like to do it, sometimes you can do it 1 or 2 more times if you really want to kind of get deeper into that state. But if you notice it going at all that direction, that's so good, okay? So anyways, guys, I hope this was valuable for you. I hope it gave you something you could apply right away and get a quick state change. So that way you get the best quality of your life. Who wants to spend it angry, frustrated? And you're gonna regret when you get angry and get in those states and yell at your spouse or whatever. You probably are, right? So I like this for the Our Love, Our Journey channel because it's something that my fiance and I have been experimenting for a while before I brought it to you guys. I wanted to make sure it works. And for us, it's been working so good. So please drop a comment. Let us know whether it worked or didn't. I don't care. Feedback is feedback. Or you can bash or you can do whatever you want. That's fine, but if you guys do find ways to make this even more valuable, please leave that in the notes below as well, as we're always looking to try to improve these strategies and take them to the next level. And maybe in 2 years or 2 months, we could have a new and improved version for you guys, all right? Thank you guys so very much for watching. I am your one and only host, the Joshua McCray, and we cannot wait to see you on the very next episode, guys. Peace.